This warehouse complex behind me near Bellamy and Progress, Toronto police say it was home to a brazen moving scam, and officers say nearly 24 families have been impacted. Days after Toronto police executed a search warrant, an evidence truck comes to help transport just some of the property recovered. We weren't able to get inside, but officers say it's not just furniture found at the back of the property. Treasured, sentimental, and irreplaceable items and memories.
There are deceased members' personal effects, in some cases, maybe ashes of family members that are being stored here.
Constable Chris Long has been one of those at the forefront of cracking down on moving scams.
It's concerning. People are being left at the side of the road out in harsh weather conditions with the wintertime coming now.
City News spoke with Long back in December on the heels of a different type of moving scam, a story that sparked a call from a London, Ontario resident.
I actually found my information based on the article from City News, and I just happened to just do some checks on our end and found that we actually had several Toronto occurrences involving those same companies.
In fact, 21 others so far. He says everyone was given a low price, told later the items were way heavier than expected, the accused allegedly asking for thousands more, leaving families unable to pay. Long says the suspects operated under 9 different company names.
It seems the purpose of this scam is to confuse victims as much as possible so that they don't have really a chance, especially during a peak season of moving.
Officers say Samel Ozturk and Dogan Selik were arrested on Friday, each charged with dozens of offenses. They say they're looking for a third accused, Amethyst Jones. Meanwhile, the mammoth task of trying to return all the items filling 20,000 square feet of warehouse space, a challenge made worse with a shortage of moving trucks and/or storage units.
We'll be working to do what we can to make sure it's secured from these warehouses and delivered back to them by either volunteers or the owners being able to come pick it up themselves.
Long also said it's believed there's an underreporting of these occurrences, encouraging people to come forward. He also had this message for perpetrators.
The hope is that the public sees that we will do everything we can to make sure that they're not fall victims of crimes like this, as well as anybody else that's perpetrating these crimes, which I would assume that I haven't even hit the tip of the iceberg with these kind of things. We want to send a message to them too, that if you do this sort of thing, you will be arrested.
For much more on this story, head to citynews.ca. In Toronto, Nick Westoll, City News.